What about when a client says yes, commits, and then changes their mind? I notice it triggers me. Sure, how to stay in a space of love to respond from a space of love. First of all, it happens. It happens. When we're doing this kind of work, we are inviting people to step into their fullest expression. And we're inviting them to do something that they've maybe never done before, which is fully back themselves. And it's completely understandable. And also, I don't want to say common like it happens all the time, but it happens to every single person, that they slip back into a space of fear. So that you have a client that was a hell yes and then gets scared and second guesses and changes their mind, show up for them from a space of love and compassion, because they're having a difficult time backing themselves. Now, if it just isn't aligned anymore and they've realized it, we honor that, right? Like, I never am like, no, you said you were going to sign up, you better go ahead and get your payment in. I can tell when someone's doing it, changing their mind from love versus fear. If I really believe in someone and I know this is, they know they're meant to be here and they've asked me to kind of coach them and support them in making the decision, I will. But if someone's kind of wishy-washy and back and forth, then they're not going to be able to fully back themselves yet, which means they're not going to be able to fully do the work in the program. And I'm not going to be able to fully back them as the coach that I want to be for them. And so they've got to be able to show up for the program from a space of certainty within themselves and making their own decisions. So if they were a heck yes, and then they kind of slip into a space of I don't know and second guessing and will it actually work for me, and is this a space for you to get to really support them as someone who's their prospective coach in making the powerful decision that they need to be making for themselves? Or is this their pattern where they have a glimpse of what they know they're meant to be doing with their lives, but then they get scared and they second guess and they're kind of all in, all out, all in, all out. Like, I see this all the time with people, and I unfortunately see some people do it for years and years. They'll reach out for details on every program, they'll be all in, and then they'll vanish. And some of them will do this just back and forth for years. Most of them end up just not really doing anything with it, but a few people do surprise me, and they will hit the point where they've had enough of the BS and they've had enough of their second guessing, and they do go all in. But more than anything, it's really honoring each person's individual experience and knowing that, like, if they change their mind, it's one, let me be very clear here, 0% affects your income. Your money does not come from clients. Your money comes from soul. Your clients are not your source for money. Your clients are just a way that money moves through this world to you. They're not the source of money. So if a client changes their mind or doesn't sign up, I feel no lack. It's not like, oh, I was supposed to get that payment. No, I always hit all my income goals. Everything is always working out for me. The better it gets, the better it keeps on getting. So if this person doesn't sign up, it's because there's someone else even more aligned who will. So there's no fear. No fear. My clients aren't my source. My clients are just one of the incredible ways that I get to share my soul work and the incredible souls that I get to connect with on this planet. And I'm beyond grateful for that. The money will come in no matter what, because money is a renewable resource and there's more than enough, and it's traveling and circulating through the planet at all times.